Yo guys, what is going on? It's your boy Burkround88 coming to the YouTube video, and today we are going to be talking about budget cards, kind of 50,000 coins and below on forward. I will do defense tomorrow, so if you don't want to miss that, guys, and you like the videos, hit the thumbs up, hit the sub button down below so you don't miss anything else. But hey, 50,000 coins. What can we get for that, and who is the best ones to get for that? Let's get into it. I hope you do enjoy it, and guys, who is your favorite 50,000 coin or below player? Let's dive into it. So what we got here is simply just a filter. Now, 50K and below is a good thing to go off of for two reasons. One, there's chances are you're not building a set for 50K or below. So now it's time to just go to the store and we just do it from the store. What's the best thing we can get? And two, 50,000 coins isn't a huge thing to reach, right? You get 500-600 coins for playing every game. And then, you know, if you reach a milestone or two, you get coins, or you get a couple of cards through the XP path that you sell. It's pretty easy to reach 50,000 coins. So what are we going to do? What are we going to look at? First things first, you got to know what type of player you're looking for. Now, do you want to go a big player? 86 Sveshnikov with 87 speed into the 90s for shooting. He's not a terrible option to go with. But maybe you care a little less about size and a little bit more about speed. Well, 91 speed Matthew Duchene is a really good option. Now, the difference between these two cards is nothing. 49,000, 45,000. No, that comes down to preference of the card. Or then you look over here. Do you want a 49,000 coin Matt Duchene with 91 speed? Or do you want a 50,000 coin Phil Esposito with 89 speed? Even though Esposito is an 87 and Matt Duchene is a 86, they both have their own little unique bonuses. Esposito's is, you know, speed, make it snappy, you know, he's got 2 synergies. Matt Duchene only has 1 synergy, but he's faster, less of a shot, less hands. But the perk to Matt Duchene is he costs half the salary in wild card. So this card has its perks. The Esposito has its perks. In my opinion, if I was going to go 49,000 for Matt Duchene or 50,000 for Esposito, even though Esposito is an 87, if I want to improve my team, I'm going for Matt Duchene. Now, if I want to prepare for future events, I'd go Esposito, because Matt Duchene would turn into this event, but Esposito will turn into the next month when they go from 86s to 87s. So that's something to keep in mind if you want to have a card to turn into events later. But if you want the card to help you now, mine would be Matt Duchene over Esposito. But if you can, you always go the highest overall. And then an absolutely unreal steal would have to be Nico Hischier, 89 speed, 85 faceoff, make it snappy, 6'1", another dynamite card for under 50K, actually 44K to be more specific, and you might even be able to find him for cheaper if you look, right? 39K right there. 39K, that is a steal, if you ask me. An absolute steal for this Nico Hischier. Now, another card that always plays really well if you're okay using a card that's under 6 foot is a Braden Point. 89 speed, 92 agility is absolutely massive, especially with the 90 acceleration. The card really is a really good skater, and especially when you can steal him for a very low price of 43,000 coins, 42,000 coins. That's a really good value for an 88 speed. But let's say, hey, we need a phenomenal centerman for cheap. Well, here we go. We have Steve Yzerman. And when Steve Yzerman, we have 89 speed, 89 faceoff with 90 shooting accuracy. That is a very good card with Born Leader. Not the greatest, but Born Leader's not terrible. It's not an ability you're paying for. Let's just be clear. This ability is an ignore, right? You're not paying 2 AP for this when you can have 2 AP on wheels. Let's just say that. But then he comes with playmaking forward and a face-off boost to help you get his face-offs up to a 93. That's pretty huge if you're looking for a cheap centerman. So, Steve Yzerman, I would put you on the team if I was looking for a cheap centerman at 50K or less. Let's see how cheap we can actually find him. 49K, 49. Oh, there is a lot up. With how many there are up, if you're looking at this video currently and you're thinking, I want to get Steve Yzerman, but 49K is a lot. With how many are up, you might see that price keep falling. You might be able to get him at 44, 40 to 44,000. Let's hammer away at another fast card. 86 overall, 89 speed, high 80 shooting. Dylan Hollowell, very good card. He's defensively responsible, with 85 defensive awareness, 87 stick check, 86 body check, okay hands for passing and whatnot, and his endurance is high enough. Dylan Hollowell will do the job, and his synergy of two-way forward is not terrible. 86 at a low price of under 50K, but I bet you if we go to compare price, this card's actually cheaper than 47K, and he is not. 47K will be the steal on Dylan Hollowell. Now let's say, Bert, I'm more of a massive player. I like massive players. Speed isn't as big a deal to me or as important to me. I want a big body for a good deal that's a good player. Well, I give you Tom Wilson. 86 overall Tom Wilson for 87,000 speed, 92 balance, 93 body check. If you're looking for a tough guy, this is it with 93 body check and 87 speed to keep up to throw that hit. So Tom Wilson's not a terrible forward at a budget if you like the big players at 6'4", 220 pounds. 87 agility, 87 speed, 87 acceleration will do just enough for that 93 body check to take effect. And it says here you can get him at 49,000, but I bet we can find him for cheaper. 45,000 it is. 45,000 for that lovely card. Now we're going to go back to speed and face-offs for a winger or a centerman, and that will be a Denis Savard. And the reason we bring him up is he's an 87 overall, helping you with future events, and 90 speed, 96 agility is unreal. He's got 90 shooting accuracy, which is nice, and he's got 90 hands, up to 95 puck control with 90 face-off. And defensive awareness is pretty high, so you'll get that odd interception. This card is a phenomenal card for that low-end centerman you're looking for if you want to improve your team and stay cheap or cost-effective. Because MSPs are extremely expensive to build, this Denis Savard is amazing for a team that needs a budget player. And 47,000 coins, can we find him for cheaper? 49,000 coins, and there's one on the market that might sneak away at 40,000. So this card is a steal. And I think I got to bring up Beckett Seneke for a couple of reasons. One, he's pretty big, 6'2". Now he's 170, that's okay. He has 91 agility, okay shooting, and 87 speed with 87 acceleration. So if he's just okay, why are we bringing him up? Well, he's cheap, but also he's, the player everyone thinks should be on Team Canada. And 47,000 is pretty cheap for 6'2", 87 speed, 91 agility, and you can get him at that price. And, you can't really finish it off or talk about anything without talking about the fact that you can get MSP Sidney Crosby for 50,000 coins. And why is that important? Because he has 88 speed with 88 face-off, 88 acceleration, high 88 shooting with hands into the 90s. This MSP was unbelievable when it came out, and if you were looking for a budget card to get the job done, or to at least squeak by while you try to get an MSP later on, this card is the budget beater for you. And I was about to end it there, but then we seen Peter Stastny sneaking his way on to the scene of the 50,000 coins or cheaper. It's the first time I've seen a Peter Stastny this low. So let's take a peek at him with 90 speed, 86 endurance, 90 slap shot accuracy, 89 wrist shot accuracy, 88 face-off, a good utility guy, and this card can look nasty with some synergy love and unstoppable force. This card's a really good card, and this is the first time we've seen him sneak onto the scene of 50,000 coins or less. So that's a nice add to your team if you really wanted to. And, 64,000, 66, 58, 52, 55, 70. This is the only 50,000 coins up there. So is he dropping in price, or is this one just priced too low? But Peter Stastny finally hits the scenes of a cheap card. Now, I know some people that are just starting out in the game might be thinking this is not the easiest thing to do. I made a video at the start of the year on how to get a quick and easy 50,000 coins. Go check that out, guys. It's just deking behind the net to get your deeks done with your X Factors and your power-up icons. But hey, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. That is the forwards. Tomorrow will be the defense. Keep an eye out for that. Guys, thank you for watching. Till next time. Ciao, ciao.